I was not a studious person. When I was in 10th, I was really scared whether I would clear my exams or not. So I used to hate electronic devices and circuits in my engineering. So even though I'm electrical and electronics engineer, so my from my LKG to PhD I studied in government schools. The person who thinks that he is retired is dead. No, I don't think I am so great so that I should make some biopic or autobiography. Till now, I studied thousand spiritual books. RTC Crossroads, we used to watch movie every Sunday night. At Sunday night, we used to not have any dinner actually. It was holiday at hostel, so we used to go out and really have fun.
Pune or Hyderabad?
Hyderabad, Mera Hyderabad.
The only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine, yeah.
Life is not a destination, but a journey. Every destination reached is a dream fulfilled. All you need is a plan and courage to press on to your destination. We Team Spirals have seen few of those brilliant, inspirational souls who are far ahead of us in this journey, who have crossed many milestones, carved a niche for themselves, and have stood out to be a role model to many. It is our privilege to have the honor to not just to get to know them, but also have them share their stories with us. We take great pride in introducing our esteemed guest and beloved principal of GRIT, Dr. J. Praveen.
Thank you, sir, for sparing your valuable time with us.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah,
Sir, we have a small video for you. If
yeah, please.
if you
Yes.
may allow. Yes, sir.
జన్మించింది నిజామాబాద్ ప్రాంతం. ఉస్మానియాలో పిహెచ్డిని చేసుకున్నారు వారి సొంతం. ఎలక్ట్రిక్స్ అండ్ ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ రంగాలలో ఆయన తపనకు లేదు అంతం. ఆయన విజయాలను కాగితాలుగా కలిపితే అదో స్ఫూర్తినిచ్చే గ్రంథం. జ్ఞాన సముపార్జనయే వారి యజ్ఞం. ఎందరికో అందించారు మార్గదర్శకత్వం. 100కు పైగా రీసెర్చ్ పేపర్లను ప్రచురించిన ఘనత శ్రీ ప్రవీణ్ గారిది. మన గోకరాజు రంగరాజు ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ ప్రిన్సిపల్ డాక్టర్ జె ప్రవీణ్ గారిని మా టీమ్ స్పైరల్ సాదరంగా స్వాగతం పలుకుతున్నాము.
Very nice.
Yeah, hope you liked it, sir.
Yes, yes, very nice. Thank you.
My pleasure. How are you, sir? The global pandemic, how is it affecting your daily routine, sir?
Actually, I am very greatly affected because you see, my passion is GRIT, so we are not able to physically conduct the classes, and especially fourth year students are all affected by this because about 800 people got offers in their hand, but unfortunate that some of the companies, unless they clear their degree, they will not be taking them. So a lot of challenges are there. So it is really causing pain to me and also most of faculty, their family members. Everybody is affected with this pandemic actually. So a small virus is really
Yes, sir.
disturbed because we are all happy people. We are a tiny world actually, so we are happy in our learning activities, and you see, if students and faculty, if everyone visits the college and attends their activity, then only we are most happening thing in the campus. Otherwise now it is looking like deserted, and every day I'm coming to college and I feel that okay, so we are really losing that campus live campus or happening campus environment.
Yes,
So
sir.
that is giving some pain to me. So and always we were used to be like a lot of busy people with so many activities,
Yes, yes,
but
sir.
now you see everything has come to standstill, and that is the thing is paining. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Let's start off with the first round. As I said, it is called Malgudi Days. We will ask you a few questions about your childhood to know more about what you were as a child. So let's start with the first question, sir. Shall we?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Any hobbies that you absolutely loved, sir?
In childhood, my nice cutting time was like spending my lot of time with playing chess actually. So that maybe after seventh, eighth class, I used to play chess, and I liked playing chess with my cousins and who used to stay just in my neighborhood. So I used to just jump into his house and we used to play chess. Also used to invite my friends and used to play, and uh, that was my nice time with my friends. And also we used to like we used to cycle around in the evening, and we used to go we used to have one rest house, or you can call that as a, uh, a guest house,
Yes, sir.
local guest house. So we used to go there. Lot of gardens, lot of plantation was there. We used to go through cycling and used to spend some time there, have fun. So that is what our activity in childhood actually.
Yes, sir.
You enjoyed it thoroughly with indoor as well as outdoor games, I suppose. It's nice to
Yes.
hear, sir. Your best childhood memory, sir.
Actually, in my hometown, I have one a hill actually. So it is a hill made up of completely natural rocks actually. So we used to go and climb that mountain. We used to have steps, and so many caves are there in that mountain. It is not a mountain; it is a hill actually.
It's here.
So hill of fully rocks, and there are so many caves. So we used to go, and we used to have a lot of fun time there actually. So that is my favorite adventure in my childhood. So we used to go with our friends. We used to take some snacks. We used to spend time there and have fun. And we used to have some one or two temples there, and we used to go here and there, and we used to explore new caves. Sometime it was thrilling, sometime it was dangerous, so we were not aware, but
Very adventurous.
somehow
Yes.
we enjoyed. Yeah.
Yes, so you must have been very adventurous back then. Your biggest achievement in school, sir, as a student, what is it?
So at that time, I don't know what I achieved, but I was not a studious person. When I was in 10th, I was really scared whether I would clear my exams or not. So because I studied in government schools, so I used to spend some time with my friends to study in the evenings or late night. So with the help of my friends, we used to have group studies, and I was not so intelligent in childhood, but because I studied in all government schools, and sometime we used to have classes, sometime we used to have free time. So we were not education focused at that time. We used to have only fun, entertainment, adventurous thing, just roam around, have time spent with students, classmates. So that was our theme. So we were not really knowing that what is this education, what is going to happen in future, nothing like that. Yeah.
It was a carefree world back then, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just without any goal. We used to just roam around. That's all. Yeah.
That happens to be the best part of childhood, no, sir.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Sir, are you still in touch with any of your old friends?
Yeah, we have a WhatsApp group of all my childhood friends. So every time they will be sending lot of messages. So they are there, but I generally not communicate a lot. But I am there in contact with every classmate, and whenever their birthdays or anything is there, I'll give wishes. And also whenever I go to my village, I meet all my friends. They are all there. Some of them are there in Hyderabad also. So sometime we'll meet, but not regularly because everybody is busy in their own activity. But still, I have contact with all the friends, and we communicate now and then. Actually, yeah.
Um, was there any subject that you did not like, sir?
This is a good question. So I used to hate electronic devices and circuits in my engineering. So even though I'm electrical and electronics engineer, so there was an offer to us that if we clear EDC 1 and EDC 2, they would be giving a joint degree, that is electrical and electronics engineering. Otherwise, our original degree was electrical engineering. So to get electronics also, so we opted those two subjects as electives. And
Okay.
fourth year, second semester, I was really scared whether I'll clear that subject or not, because our textbook was I think Renan Martin, not Renan Martin. This Milvan and Helkias. So that subject, that textbook at that time is really hard to crack actually. So I got really scared. So that is my scary experience in engineering to clear electronics and circuits. But later now it is a favorite subject to me. But at that time, because we did not get clarity, I'm talking about the 90s. So at that time it was difficult to understand. We used not to have any like YouTube tutorials or any other courses like. But now a lot of information is available. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Things seem to have changed a lot since then, sir.
Yes. Yes.
What was your ambition, sir, as a child?
So this is a, a complicated question. So I was not really worried about my ambition or nothing like that. So we just used to have fun when I was in childhood. So then after my 10th class, I again joined in a government. So from my LKG to PhD, I studied in government schools.
Yes, sir.
So we like at that time we were not having any private institutions, and we were not told that what should we do in future, and nothing was like that. So it was all we were all naturally like we grown up in a natural environment without any goals or targets set to us. So after 10th, some of my classmates, some of them they joined in polytechnic, but I joined in intermediate. So then afterwards, from my parents and my relatives interest, they told me that okay, at that time I got good marks in my intermediate with respect to our village, and I think in first year I was topper. In second year I got second best marks in my college. So they said, why don't you join in engineering and all those things. So with their help, I took some coaching in Hyderabad. I was living in Armoor, Nizamabad district. So they asked me to come to Hyderabad and take MSET coaching, etc. So I took that coaching and I got some rank, 1111 rank at that time in 90s. So then I got admission into Usman University Campus College in electrical engineering. So actually that is changing my life. Yeah.
If at all you are given a chance to go back in time and talk to the 15-year-old self, what would you tell him, sir? What would you tell him to do in life? Is there any advice you want to give to your 15-year-old self, sir?
This is again tricky question. Never expected that I should somebody will ask this question and I should really think. So what I will tell is that always we worried about marks, we worried about how to study and all those things. So I was not really worried about my health, etc. So in this journey, what like now I am little obese, not that obese, but so health is also very important. So now it is very difficult to come in shape and maybe a lot of this. So that is one I think that maybe from childhood I should have taken care about my health and I should be more healthier. So that is what I used to think. Now that is what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yes, sir. And if at all you want to give an advice to the youth, the main problem is a lot of the people in the age of 18 to 21 have a lot of dreams, but they don't know how to pursue it because of the financial background or the family background. Many circumstances surrounding them might not allow them to become what they want to be. So what do you think will be the motivation to the youth to pursue their dreams, sir? What was your motivation and what could help the youth as well?
Actually, to tell you frankly, when we studied, we were not having any facilities, any financial background, nothing actually. So in my childhood, when I was buying some notebook to solve some mathematical problem, at my home, people like my parents or my uncle used to say, why you are wasting notebook? You can write on a slate or somewhere so that you can write and you can erase it. Why to spend some 5 rupees on notes unnecessarily? Notebook. So that was our situation. Even we used to really we need to convince even to buy a small notebook. So that was our situation, because they used to say that finally what is output of buying a notebook and just writing something which is not at all useful to the family members. So that was the thinking level. So for us also it was very challenging, but the advantage in our age that we were not having Twitter, Facebook, all these social media distractions. Also information was also very less information was available to us. So now the advantage or disadvantage to this youth is they have a lot of access to social media. A lot of things are available, but only thing how best we use these things. So only thing what I advise, all what I followed, that always I used to, now also I spend my time with good people, good friends actually. So we have both type of friends available. So always choose the best, like those who are having passion, those who are having passionate dreams, those who are achievers, those who want to get something in life, those who are hardworking. So we have to spend time with people who are sincere, hardworking, and all those things. You see, if you want to have fun, you can have fun maybe after retirement also. So fun, always there is a time for fun, but you will not have. Let us say you want to throw a party, then all your friends are ready, they will join. But if you want to say that now let us have study, so group studies, nobody will come and join you, because it is a very difficult people to choose the work in the right path and follow them. So that is my suggestion, that always you team up with people who are having some vision in their life and they want to achieve something. So that is my advice.
Yes, it's really true to have the right company with you. I think they'll help you go a lot of forward in life. Let's go on to the next round, which is Would You Rather. Here we'll be giving you two situations out of which you'll have to make one choice. You have to choose one. So let's begin, sir, with the first question. It says, would you rather prefer a day full of sports or a day full of classwork?
No, there should be always balance. So actually now, since this Corona pandemic, so sometime I'm in college, sometime I'm at home, but every day I go for 1 hour walking actually, because from morning evening I'll be studying something, I'll be busy in some activity, so my mind will get heated up. So evening I'll go for one hour walk. So with that my body also get tired and I'll get good sleep. So it is a balance. So you have to have physical exercise to the body and mental exercise to solve the mental
Yes.
convolution of our mind. So both are required for healthy life. So that is why
Yes.
we have so many. After when I took the charge as a principal, so you see, I would made 10x type of sports activities. So many events are there. So much encouragement I am giving, only to see that what I believe is student will learn only less in class. Outside the class, they will learn more.
Yes.
So that is why I give a
It's
lot
true.
of opportunities to the students. Almost every Saturday, they are having free time to participate in many events. So I like that. So that is why I give a lot of encouragement. So I want that it should be 50-50%. So everybody should spend
Yes.
some 3 to 4 hours in studies, 3 to 4 hours in games. That should be their lifestyle. Yeah.
Yes, it's true. There should be a balance between two. Would you rather stay home for the rest of your life or work extra time till you retire, sir?
Always, you see, if you want to take rest, means it is like it is dead. So always work. So what I believe, that I'll just share a story. There is a Chinese, now everybody is hating Chinese, but some good people are there in China, I hope. So one Chinese monk, at age of 100 years, he was just digging to plant a small plant actually. So one disciple of him, maybe a student, came and asked, Master, you are now at the age of ripen age of 100 years. So if you sow the seeds now, when the plant will come, when that will become tree, when it will give fruits, and whether will you be there to take those, taste those fruits? Then he said, my child, you see, I am old, but I am my ambition is always we should work. So God has given us all the like tools like hands, legs, and eyes. Always we should be keep working. And this is all our this is a creation of God. So if I don't work, I should think that I am not fulfilling my job, whatever God has given to me. So always we should work. So that is what I liked very much. So I don't recommend anybody to stay at home unnecessarily. Always do some good work, maybe physical work or mental work, whatever. So everybody should work. The person who thinks that he is retired, he is dead.
Very well
Yeah.
said.
Yes, sir. Um, would you rather have a biopic made of yours or write an autobiography, sir?
No, I don't think I am so great so that I should make some biopic or autobiography. But I like to read. From long days, I read stories of great people. So I always I studied. Maybe I studied till now. I studied thousand spiritual books. Always I like to read about Vivekananda. So many I like actually. So always I like to read like Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Vivekananda, or Sai Baba, or so many people are there, Guru Nanak. So you name any monk or any religious, even I read about Prophet Muhammad, Jesus Christ, Zoroaster, that is called Jarudrashta, and so many people, even Sufi saints. So I think I have read all the religions, all the monks, all the great people. So that gives us a lot of knowledge actually. So instead of this life, what you see, we may not be very great, but there are great people like you have Rama, Krishna, or Buddha, Prophet. So many people are there. So always I suggest that instead of making our own biopic or autography, if you read good scriptures, Bhagavad Gita is there, or so many Ramayana is there. So even though it looks simple, but if you read that book, so a lot of things are there. Even Hanuman, whenever Rama, first time he saw Rama, he changed his shape into a small Brahmin type of
Brahmin.
attire, and he politely approached him and he said, "Sir, can I know you are looking very bright and brilliant, and you look very educated. Also, you look like a warrior. So, can I know about yours?" So the way how we talk, the politeness, so those etiquettes are there in even in Ramayana. So a lot of things are there in even not only that, even in Bible also. So when Jesus Christ was conducting some meeting, somebody was asking what to eat actually. So you see, yesterday itself you saw that we have given food from about some 20 or 15 basket to 20,000 people, and still you don't believe
Yes,
on
sir.
God that whether food should be. So that is the fate of you. So many things. What I mean to say is. So many nice things
Yes,
are
sir.
already there in every religion. I am not saying that you should follow some religion. Whatever religion you are following, that is the best religion, and try to also know that what nice things are there. So that is my suggestion. Yeah.
That was very insightful, to be honest. We were actually going to ask you about more about spirituality, and before we move there, there is this little segment called First Things First, sir, where we ask you we give you a few little words, and whatever the first thing that strikes to your mind when you hear the word is what you should say. The first one being the year 2020.
So year 2020 is for me it is a standstill year. So a pathetic, like it is experience. So in life, everybody should learn something. So this is a challenging year for world scientists, world economists, world politicians, and especially for America, China, and people like Russia and India. So this is a challenging year.
True, sir. Very true. Lockdown.
Lockdown initially enjoyed to spend some time with family and all, but later again wanted to go back in normal life, and so that is the my definition for lockdown. So again come back to the normal,
Yes, sir.
or how we should come back to the normal is that lockdown, how to unlock ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah. Unlock ourselves. Well, thank you. GRIT.
GRAT, actually it is a temple of learning for me. So it is both. I can learn also, we can make others learn. So that is the thing.
College events.
College event, always whenever students enjoy, so I like those events actually. So always I want college as a vibrant with multiple events going on. So people like students should plan their event, they should conduct, they should participate, and they should make, they should learn. So that is what I like.
Yes, sir. Team Spirals.
Team Spirals, so always you are doing excellent activities. So like
Thank
GRT Parliament and so MUN
Modern
and
United Nations, sir.
yeah, and all these events I liked very much. So you are really doing excellent work actually and inspiring. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Usmania University.
Usman University, I like very much. It is a nostalgic. If anybody says Usman University, मुझे वो दिन याद आता है. So we used to go to that RTC Crafts Road. You used to watch, have biryani there in some of the hotels and maybe some hotel there nearby.
Green
Bawarchi,
Bawarchi.
not Green Bawarchi. It is a authentic Bawarchi at that time.
Oh, okay.
So Green Bawarchi, all these things are all they are all not franchise, but the original Bawarchi is a very famous. And
Famous.
RTC Crossroads, we used to watch movie every Sunday night. At Sunday night, we used to not have any dinner actually. It was holiday at hostel, so we used to go out and really have fun. So Usmania means a nostalgic. It is a second home. I stayed there 4 years actually in that campus.
Yes, sir. And JNTU, sir?
JNTU is like I studied my MTech from JNTU and now we are affiliated to JNTU. So JNTU is like always a shouting boss for me. Yeah.
Recently, the central government has brought about certain changes in the education policy. So what are your opinions, sir, on the latest changes to the NEP?
So in country like India, as India is developing, so always we should have change. So I like to experiment a lot. So always we should think what is the other way around actually. So always we should do new things. Even sometime we may lose money, sometime we may lose money or lose time. Still, it is always better to have some change, do some experimentation, and learn. Like you know that the Thomas Alva Edison tried 10,000 times to invent bulb. Means
Before the bulb.
9,099 times he failed. But this failures is like a learning ladder actually. So always we should experiment. And India it is required because the government schools, government colleges, they are free, but there is no better education. But private people, they are giving good education. Some people are minting money, and some schools in Delhi, they are doing better than corporate schools. So we have mix and match. So we have to see the best from everybody and try to get the best thing. And also you see government hospitals and private hospitals. So government hospitals, nobody's like I'm just telling you, but there may not be very good care. Where in private hospital, very good care may be there, but sometimes it is over care is there. So they are over financially overburdening. So there should be a way out of both things. Like private people become little generous and government people become more reliable and more believable. So those changes are required. And now in education also, now our government is saying that private people can take online. But what about government schools? Who is going to? All these challenges are there. So always there is discussions are required, disruption is required. So I am with government for new changes in education policy, and we should do those experiments.
Yes, sir. So on a lighter note here, sir, we have a rapid fire round here. So as the name suggests, we ask you questions and you immediately give the answer, sir.
Okay.
The first one, books or films?
Books. Any
favorite book, sir?
Many books are there. So generally, Gospel of Ramakrishna.
Nice. Yes, sir. Spiritual again. Beaches or hill stations?
Beaches.
Pune or Hyderabad?
Hyderabad. Mera Hyderabad.
Yes, sir. English or Telugu?
Telugu, yeah.
Matrubhasha. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Matrubhasha.
One quality that you want every student to have?
Oh, they should like their mother, also listen to her.
Yes, sir. One favorite character from Indian epics?
Rama. Lord Ram.
Yes. And that leaves me with the final question of rapid fire, which is fact versus faith. Which is the main thing that every human being should believe in so as
Faith,
to become a better human being?
faith, faith, because facts every day will change actually. So if you try get new instruments, you change, you get new facts. So, but faith should be there. So always believe your father, mother, and you respect your elders. Have trust in your religion. So have trust in life. Have trust in Almighty. Have faith in Him. So if nobody is there, so finally somebody will come and help. So you should have hope in our life. So that is the faith actually.
Wow. When we were researching about you, we came to know that you are a very spiritual person and a great devotee of Lord Meher Baba. So, what is the core philosophy of your life, sir? How do you manage both spirituality and the technological advancements in the engineering field?
See, I'm nothing like spiritual or you see, my hobby is to read number of books. Okay, so if somebody say me that I'm very spiritual, it's not like that. It is only quest of our life that we should learn. So some now you ask movies or books actually. So movies, if you given a book and if you see movie from that book, but book will speak a lot. Movie may even though it is a multimedia production, but still more than a movie. If you are interested, if you read 400 pages book, it will teach you a lot than movie actually.
More than movie, yes, sir.
So in life, uh, spirituality is like learning about yourself. You see, it is like in modern, you can say it is like soft skills, etiquettes are required. People always, if you learn lot of soft skills, then they'll take mind this. There should be stability of mind. There should be presence of mind. So finally, they'll also take you to the spirituality. So spirituality, it is like if you go to gym, you can make your body fit actually. But if you have to also make your mind fit. So in our literature, it is written as Sthita Pragna. Means you see now in pandemic, but even though now I am very balanced, very poised, very stable actually. I don't really worry about anything because this corona will come and go. Will not really need to worry. We should find your passion and spend your time in that passion, so you'll be happy in your life. If you are always reading news, worrying about corona, ఈ కరోనా వచ్చేస్తుందా నాకు అనుకుంటే మీరు will become panic. So always you have faith on God, faith in life, and everything come to us for to teach something. So you try to face the challenge and spend your time in your passion so that you will be very happy. So spirituality taught me like no need to go to some Himalayas or no need to really go and sit with monks, not required. Whatever in whichever way of life you are there, don't run away from your work. You be stubborn to your work, try to face the challenge, be there in your work, and try to so that is what I
Yes,
learned from spirituality or my life, that always be in forefront in solving problems and be kind. You see, this is a big movie production by God actually, all this world. So you are a part and you have a part to play. Your part to play is all creation. Everybody is paid or everybody hired by the director. Big director is Almighty. So don't try to damage his production company actually. So always
production.
be kind to him and be respectful to him. And whenever everybody, whoever is coming, always think that that character is sent by the Almighty. So you treat him properly and
Equally.
always give respect. So so that is what my spirituality, that I don't differentiate between people with respect to positions, etc. For everybody is equal to me, I give respect to all. So that is what I learned. So spirituality and science, they should be like two reams of a cycle or two wheels of a cycle. They should go hand in hand. Let us say you invent some atom bomb and you want to kill people, it should not be like that. So now you see, now this corona pandemic is showing that spirituality or God is bigger than even the scientists or this viral people who are finding out are doing research about virus. So even though America says that we can find even a mosquito flying in China, but now they're going back, because now nobody is able to come to give a solution about corona. So all the technology scientists, everybody is finding it, feeling it as a challenge. So that is the greatness of the creation of the God actually. So God is unfathomable means you cannot really understand with the mind. So this is one of the example that the creation is still mysterious. So it is like somebody found oxygen, but what people used to breathe before he found that oxygen, they used to breathe oxygen. Everything is there in the world. Only thing we should unfold and we should learn actually. So my suggestion is spirituality and science and spirituality should go hand in hand. And all this science, what we learn, it should useful for happiness of the people, not to trouble them. Yeah.
Very well said, sir. It's true. We should have faith in ourselves and God and press on to our destination. Really, thank you, sir, for being with us, for giving us your time, and for giving us such an insightful thoughts about your take on life. You're truly very inspiring, sir. We thank our beloved principal for taking time out of his busy schedule during these interesting times to show us the importance of spirituality and education in the modern era, and to enlighten us about what a fulfilling life can be and should be.
Thank you, sir. It's been a
Thank
pleasure.
you. Thank you so much for asking me so many questions, and really I learned many things from your questions also. Maybe I may think after some time that what should be like, how I thought 15 years back, what advice I should give. So these are all the new things which you asked me. Thank you for those.
Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah.